Hey guys, welcome back. So last episode we got the wings. That was a lot of work. I decided off camera to make up a couple more rings. So if I look at this, I have 2 angel rings in the bank. Just in case anything ever happens, it's always easier to take care of it. And I even got another ghast and another bat in here because it's a lot easier to take care of it when you can fly rather than waiting until you can't fly. Not expecting to ever really need those, but just in case. You might be wondering where my ring is. I put it right here. So when you first make your ring, if you look at it right here very closely, it says extra utilities 2. Now if you try to put that on your person like that, you can't. Now you can still use it, of course, but if you don't want it to take up a slot in your inventory, you can put it into your crafting area, and you see now it's from angel ring to bauble, and now it goes right there, just like that. I also decked out mine to have bat wings, so you can have different kinds of wings. It took a piece of charcoal and a piece of coal to turn it into that. It's not expensive. There's one that takes 2 pieces of leather. And I'm actually kind of curious to see how that looks, because that could be neat. So let me take one of the backup rings that we have in here. And I think we just do something like this. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Ooh. Those are neat. They kind of go better with the armor, huh? Okay, let's see what the other ones look like. It's nice they don't punish you by making you have to work even harder again. How does this look? Probably my least favorite one though so far. It's like butterfly wings, and these look like feather wings. I think I'm gonna go with the red ones though. I'll leave the other ones in there like that, and we will go with the red ones. Nice. Now, I also want to look at my armor for a second. So I made a chest plate of the draconium infused obsidian, and I want to fix this stuff up because it's, I mean, I can make it. I have draconium, I have like draconium plants. I have I can make obsidian fairly easily, but it's a bit of a pain to have to keep making new stuff like that. So I was looking at Ender.io, because Ender.io has a enchanting thing right here, which is pretty easy to make. And the nice thing about this is you can select which enchantments you want. Yeah, so we're missing this dark steel. Yeah. Okay, we're obsidian, coal powder, and iron. So I will go ahead and make up some of these plants. Alright, so I made up this enchanter right here. It takes that that dark steel. I made up that. So this enchanter right here, you essentially give it a book and quill plus some material plus lapis, gives you a specific enchantment. And what I want is, well, I want several things, but what I want most right now is mending. So I need an experience rod plus lapis to get this, and these are pretty easy to make. So now we can make up this experience rod. Let's make up more than that for sure. Oh, they don't stack. That's unfortunate. We're not even gonna have enough experience for this, so I'm gonna have to. I do have some experience chunks though that I got from those zombies. I remember that. So you can make it into experience seeds. And then what do these make? Okay, you know I'm doing that. All right. Let's make up. Definitely. Let's do 4 of them if we can. Very nice. And then we need some lapis, which I know we have plenty of. We can always grow more if we really need to. Alright. Yep, okay. Not sure what happened there. Alright, that's 2. Now I need an anvil. There we go. Clang. Alright, and let's go with the most damaged bits. So like that one and that one. Alright. And I would also like to put protection on here. Prot 4. Okay, protection, dark steel. I assume that a full stack of that gives you Prot 4. I would think. So anyway, let's do this though. And let's do this. Wow, can't even afford a level 3 enchantment. Well, you know what that means, guys. We need to go grow some experience. Yeah, so this these experience seeds right here. There we go. An experience seed. Dun, 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 dun. When I was raiding that village like an episode or 2 ago, came across a bunch of these bookshelves. Now, one thing to remember is that bookshelves do count toward fortune, so you do want to use something with fortune when you loot these things. So got some experience grown, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost 8 stacks of experience bottles, and I think I want to finish up making these mending books. So I need 1 more. Need some more lapis. Need some more levels. And yeah, so I've just been just kind of making it rain. It's a pretty cool view, huh? It's a shame that in vanilla experience bottles don't play a bigger part. I mean, you can get them obviously, but they're a pain. And it's so much easier to go to like an Enderman farm or something. Alright. So, book, lapis, lapis. Alright. So now we have mending on this. So that's actually fixed up already. We need to put mending there, mending there, mending there, and then I want to put protection 4 on everything. So protection takes what, dark steel, I think we said. I need some more pulverized coal for that. I made a sag mill, by the way. It's an Ender IO thing. Not nearly enough dark steel. We will be growing dark steel, obviously, you guys. If you haven't found out by now, I'm gonna grow everything. I literally mean I want to grow everything. One thing I really want to be able to do is with my refined storage, you can have auto crafters, and I want to have patterns set up so I can auto craft more or less everything I want. So I can go over here, boom. If I want some grass blocks, boom. If I want, you know, whatever, it gives it to me. So yeah. We could probably put mending on these things. What I typically do is I always wait until I have I combine my enchantments first, and then I put them on the item last. But I don't really think it matters that much right now. It's not like I'm going for, you know, the best sword, and it really matters too terribly much. So in 1.11.2, they introduced two sweep and edge and whatnot, so you actually had to be careful to combine all of your books. If you wanted to get the very best sword possible, you have to combine all the books and then put it on the sword at the very end. Nice. Now we can do this, but for what I'm doing right here, it doesn't really matter that much. Alright. Boom, boom. So at least all of our gear now has mending on it, so that's good. So we shouldn't have to keep... And this is some pretty decent gear, like, you know, max health by 20 hearts, flame resist, fire protection 4. Yeah, this is some really good armor right here that I'm wearing. So this is gonna last me probably until Draconic Evolution armor, which is end game, like end game stuff. How much more do we need on here? 426 out of 450. Okay, that's good. Nice. Put this back. Alright, so dark steel. Wow, this is slow. Let's grow it. Alright, so I think I have enough of the dark steel. I didn't make any books. Okay. Book and quill. So I need 4. I have books. Yeah, I have books. I know I have books. Okay. So I need 4 of these. 1. Okay. Are we out of ink? That's not really an issue. Because I have these. Oh, oh gosh, I love that. I love having the essences like that. Oh, here we go. I love this. Okay. There we go. 4 books. So now we don't have enough experience, but it is protection 4. So if we just take some of our experience bottles and let's make it rain experience. So how much did we need? We needed 28. Okay. So we definitely don't want to overdo it because there's a diminishing return on experience. So it takes more experience to get it from level, you know, say 27 to 28 than this to go from level 1 to 2. So we don't want to overshoot. I mean, we have enough bottles that we could just do this, but you know, it's time. We don't want to waste time, essentially. Alright, so we're at 26. We need to get to 28, I believe. Isn't that what it said? 28, yeah. So we're at 27 now. Just throw them up in the air. Alright, there we go, 28. And a proc 4. Excellent. Now, before I go ahead and make up the other ones, I want to see if I really can add this. If I really can add this to the helmet. So, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah, you can. You can add it. That's awesome. So we are going to do that. Alright guys, so a lot has actually happened since the last clip. You can see over there that I've done some stuff on the farm. So this farm is looking a little bit different. One thing I've done that is of a special note is I've taken to flying about, and I was looking for an ocean monument right here. You see how far away that is? Yeah, so the ocean monument is 4,500 blocks away, so it's pretty far away. We needed that because I needed a prismarine for the depth strider. So I went over there, killed maybe, you know, a couple of guardians just to get the things required to make the guardian seeds, which is essentially just prismarine shards. So I killed some to get some prismarine shards. The raw fish was easy to get, and now we have these right here, which these are the guardian crops. Very nice. Over here we have some mystical flower seeds growing up, and yeah, I have some pigs in here, and I've named them Skalda after one of the developers of FoolCraft. And so if you're not aware, these pigs actually do the crop dusting for me. So good old Skalda is over there farting on my crops for me. So thanks, Skalda. I appreciate it. So now that I've gone and got those guardian seeds, I was able to make up the Depth Strider 3 enchantment. I've also gone through, made up Protection 4 enchantments, Unbreaking enchantments, Respiration for the helmet, and Aqua Affinity for the helmet. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to combine all these and put them onto my Draconium infused armor. So I'm actually wondering if the Protection 4 that we're applying is going to be unseating the Fire Proc 4. I really don't care about that, the Fire Protection 4. I would much rather have Protection 4 than Fire Protection 4. So, alright, so that one has Mending Respiration 3, Aqua Affinity Protection 4, Unbreaking 3. Beautiful. Guys, we've just entered a whole new level of existence here. So let me show you. It's kind of hard to show you the protection effects, but so this is me walking around with the Depth Strider 3, right? And if I take those shoes off, you see how much slower I move around? Now, if I'm flying, you know, that doesn't really make a big difference. I think it does a little bit if I'm flying. It kind of makes it more responsive, but the real benefit is if I'm walking around with flight off, I can definitely feel that it goes faster like that. The Respiration 3 is amazing, especially for what we're going to be doing over by our dome. Respiration 3 is a must-have, so is Aqua Affinity. Oh wow, it actually has Fire Proc 4 and Protection 4 on it, so that's quite nice. Yeah, I like that a lot. So I doubt we can even take damage from fire at this point. So that's nice. And also we have the Protection 4, which reduces damage from other sources as well. So we're looking pretty good. So we are looking pretty good on the armor set. The next thing I really want to do is I've been doing a lot of this farming. I've been growing a lot of crops. But we've also been traveling a good bit, at least I have. And I found some really interesting places. I found a slime island here. That was the first slime island I found right there. I found a double slime island over here. I found several villages. I found several different biome types that I thought were pretty neat. And where is it? The ocean monument is way out here. Out there. What I want to start doing is I want to make up some ways. Ooh, there's a redwood forest over there. There's a really cool spot over here that's in like a crag biome. There's a lot of ice over here, but what I would like to do is I would like to make up some of these things Oh, someone actually told me that you can right click on this. Oh yeah, that does work. So if you put something in here, you can right click on that and it clears the JEI. So that's really nice. I want to make up some warp stones. So a warp stone right here. So that's we can grow every single one of these. So those are really cheap. And we can put them and we use them with these waystones. So it's obsidian. Yeah, so this is all really cheap. So I'm gonna make up a lot of these, and I'll see you back in a second. Alright, so I've got 9 of these waystones. So let's put the first one. Let's put it over here, actually, if I can. Let's put it right there. Let's just put starter base. Just like that. And then let's right click on it. Excellent. And now if we hold this, we can now select the destination to be start base. Did I call it start base? Whatever. Start base. Should have been starter base, but that's fine. And then if I fly, being able to fly is amazing. So if I fly way over here, where's our dome? Oh, that's nice, isn't it? We can put a waystone right here. And now we can travel to either of these whenever we want. So if I go back to start base, just like that. And then I can go, oh, gotta let it charge back up. So yeah, you can't spam it, but I mean, being able to travel like that across the map is pretty nice. Here's one of the cool spots that I found. It's a crag biome. So it has this really interesting crag rock, and the water down there is a nice dark color. It's also surrounded by this mangrove, so it's a really cool little spot here, and it would need some shaping, especially for these kind of floating bits. Not quite sure what exactly happened here, maybe some generation issues or whatnot, but I could see myself using this for something. So if I just kind of pop one of these down, I can put down crag rock, and we can maybe use this for, if you guys have any ideas for what this spot could be used for, let me know, and we'll see if we can't come up with an interesting idea. But you know, even if we just put a little outpost over here, it would be nice. It'd be pretty neat. I do always love finding these things though. These Hermitron booster boxes. Oh, look, another one, guys. And this one's in a quagmire. I kind of like this. This is a pretty neat place. There's a fluid cow. I think fluid cows are getting removed in the newest version, so I'm not even gonna worry about that. But this is a nice little place. This is pretty neat. Here's a redwood forest. These contain quite massive, beautiful trees. Yeah, these things are beautiful. And here is the ocean monument. This thing took me a long time to find. Even with flying, guys, I had to fly around for several hours looking for this place. But you can see down there. Let's just go into the water real quick. Yeah, you can see it. You can see the guardians. You can see the shurikens that I threw when I was here last. You can see some of these guardians have the googly eye. I just got mining fatigue. So there are some there's obviously some ender guardians in there. And that's good, because when we come back here with we will want to actually use some of those ender guardians at a later point. What I'm thinking is I'm thinking of tagging them with woot, and if you don't know what that means, you will, I'll explain that later, but I'm going to put a waypoint over here. Let's put it right here. And we're going to call it Ocean Monument. To return, oh, we want to make sure, so even though we tossed it down, we still want to make sure that we activate it. Alright, so you got to make sure you right click on this bad boy. Like that. So now it's an activated monument. It's an activated waystone. So you see now we can go back to it whenever we want. That's important. Let's go to our starter base. And I think I would like to do this Cloud Island now that we can actually fly. Well, now that we can fly, it's going to be a lot easier than it would have been before, because we would have had to pillar up here. So here we go. So cloud blocks. So let's vein mine this, and we have mining fatigue. Oh man, are you kidding me? This actually had a cloud pet. That is super rare. Wow. Wow. That's awesome. That is awesome. We don't need those. Oh man, that is epic. Lightning strike, what does that do? I don't even know. Oh, that's so cool. Let's see if that fast flight is faster than my rain. So let's take off the rain. Wow, this guy's pretty quick. Oh man. Oh, that's some good stuff. Yeah, I think that might be faster than my angel rain. I'm going to keep you in my hotbar, but I'm also going to keep this just as a precaution.